Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I want to introduce you first e-bike in Canada, EKX X21 MAX. So this is actually a cool looking e-bike, will have tons of power, a lot of speed and lots of fun. So let's talk about this bike a little bit. Here you go, EKX X21 MAX. So what's inside? Inside we have bike looks just like this. On the back we have this and box. So inside this box probably is our pedals and charger, I hope. So that's pretty much it what we have in the box, and front wheel. So let's open that box and we'll see what's inside. So what's in the box? In the box we have D&M shock, almost same one as I had on my Talaria MX3, and spring is 650 pounds. Nice. So here we have bracket for front light, from headlight for headlight, pedals. The pedals left and right marked, and actually it's aluminum. They're pretty light, but they are aluminum. We have some rubber pieces, probably working as some spacers, gaskets, or whatever it is. Owner manual. Electric off-road bicycle. Oh yeah, it's nice, and it's actually a very nice one. No, that's the wrong bicycle. That's the bicycle. Okay. The tools comes. Tools required. Okay, as I can see, tools is not in the kit. Okay, that's okay. And charger. So charger, the battery here actually 60 volts. So charger is 67 volt, 3 amp. So 3 amp, and battery is 30 amp hours. So it means it's gonna be charged 10 hours from the zero to full battery. And so where's that parameters? Yeah, 67.2, 3 amp current. So yeah, the charger looks like this. So first of all, let's talk about specs a little bit. So it is 60 volts, 30 amp hours battery, 3 kilowatt motor and 6 kilowatt on peak. It's direct drive motor, no gears inside. Top speed up to 85 kilometers per hour, and it feels faster than my Talaria MX4. So my Talaria Sting R feels slower, and this bike even have like much less torque, but it's like catch on speed much faster than Talaria, and it feels like much lighter and much quieter. So here only noise you can hear is that one, like when wheel is spinning. So this noise is just like regular bicycle. That's it. No noise from the motor at all. So let's talk about features what this bike have. Here like 4 pistons calipers with 180 millimeters rotors and 3 millimeters wide. So, I mean thick. So it's kind of pretty thick rotors and pretty powerful brakes. And fluid there is .4. It's not mineral oil. It's actually .4, and that's what it says on brake pumps. So this bike actually should come with a front fender, and the seller just forget to put this, or I don't know, in the manufacturing they forget to put a fender on front. That this fender is style looks like Suron or Talaria fender, and seller already sent me that fender separately, and it should be here in 1 week or so. We have huge, for e-bike at least, we have huge controller on front, and I believe it's 30 amps phase current and 90 amps like regular current, but I'm gonna put a picture so you're gonna see it. Huge horn, and here like empty spot, you can put anything inside. They're just wires connections, so there are plenty empty spots what you can use for something. And here we have number, but this number is just 15 symbols. It's not 17 like regular VIN code. Fork has adjustment on top and nothing on the bottom. Yeah, it's nothing on the bottom. I mean, there we have something on the bottom, but I'm not really sure if it's you can adjust anything with it. So here we have ring just to check your sag, just to check how much fork compressed. On the back we have D&M shock, just standard one with rebound and compression adjustment. It's actually working. 650 lbs spring, pretty powerful. The motor, like I said, 60 volts, 3000 watt. Pedals. So here the regular pedals and no pedal assist at all. So or you pedaling, what is kind of heavy on this bike, or you just use motor. And this motor have enough torque to go uphill up to 30 degrees, I believe. Like no problem at all. And doesn't matter what mode you use, sport or eco. This bike have actually like 2 modes, sport and eco, and eco going up to 55 kilometers per hour and sport going up to 85 kilometers per hour. My weight almost 100 kilo, and what I did maximum on it, it's 87 downhill and 81 on a regular road. But again, it was not full charged battery, so I'm not really sure if it's gonna go 85 with my weights on full charge. So the battery, to charge the battery, you have port here, and here we have a button. This button actually turn on and turn off battery BMS. So in that position the battery BMS turned off, and that position battery BMS turned on. And I'm not sure if you're gonna see this here. I'm gonna probably take some short videos in my garage how to operate with screen, because here we cannot see anything. So the controls here, just horn, light, and actually when lights is on, so front light and rear light is on. When lights is off, rear lights is also off, but brake lights still working, as you can see. Brake light working for both sides. Here on the right side we have full twisting throttle. And we have sport mode and eco mode button. Also we have park button. So when you turn on the bike on parking mode, to release from the parking mode you have to press any brake levers or press just parking brake button. So once parking brake button on, you can just twist throttle and go. If you stop it and not using bike for about like 20 seconds, I believe, it comes back to the parking mode again. Unless you sitting and holding on the brakes or touching brakes, so in that case it's not gonna go to the parking mode. Just like this, very simple, very reliable. This model, also known as Sisiba X21 Sport, and it just comes to the market because that actual frame, but just with 20-inch wheels, was using already for a few years with name as Sisiba X20 or X21, or in US market it was EKX X20 and X21. So it's exactly same frame, just X20 have a bicycle seat and X21 has this moped style seat. On this model, as you can see, it's 19-inch wheels, and I put already Shinka 241 wheels on it. Why? Because original tires, I will show you here on the picture, comes just off-road tires, and it's not good for that bike at all. They're very knobby, very aggressive, and very unstable on asphalt, and this bike don't have that much torque to go on dirt to handle that other tires. So just like that. So again, no pedal assist, just like pedaling, but it's probably kind of heavy to pedal because the pedals is very high when you're sitting on that position, and pedals on top position, as you can see to the handlebar, it's not that much space. Also another mode what often guys make on that bike, it's removing pedals and put here just the pegs, just the bar, and put legs on the bar, or just put like both pedals on the bottom position, and in that case you still kind of have pedal to be legal on the road, so it's still bicycle, but both pedals from both sides on down position. So in that case it's much comfortable to sit and much comfortable to ride. But also what I was seeing on these bikes, the guys remove all these gears, put just one gear here, put like chain there, and because here honestly you don't really need this 7-speed shifter. But again, as for me, the best mod it's probably just remove that all these pieces is completely, and put bar instead of pegs, and use this as a moped, because this bike have tons of power and good actually range. Seat here, it's pretty Suron style seat. I don't know, I never had Suron, but maybe it's exactly same one, maybe it's just like same style, but I would say it's exactly same. Okay, let's talk how to turn on this bike. So in the kit we have 2 keys like this and 2 NCF tags, not 2, 3 NCF tags like that. That's actually Sisiba, that's the name how these bikes named in Europe. So to turn on bike, the first of all for the keys, why we need keys? The keys only for battery removing. So to remove battery, you just turn turn the keys, and there, I don't know, you probably can see. And here we have that pin, what is actually come in and come out. That's it. And after that, we just slide battery battery just slides up like this, and that's what we have inside. Just 6 pins, 3 plus, 3 minus, and railing here. And the battery looks just like this. That's what we have on the battery here, and railings like this here, as you can see, slide channel. And on the bottom of the battery it looks just like this. To put battery back, we just put on the railings and just drop battery in. That's it, it's there. And lock it so no one can steal our battery. That's it, locked. So how to turn on bike? As I mentioned before, here we have button what is turn on our BMS in the battery. So turn battery on. That's actually also when the battery is charging, the BMS should be on. That's kind of tip, so you're not gonna overcharge the battery. Because if you're gonna charge like this, it's gonna be charged by bypassing BMS, and it can be overcharged. So turn on, and after that on the screen we have that NCF symbol. And all you need to do is just put your tag there. So here on a screen you can see right away odometer, and in I believe 30 seconds it's gonna switch to voltage. And the only possibility to see voltage it's when you turn on bike and waiting for that voltage and it comes in. So that's why kind of tip to install screen like this. That's what I did. I installed screen already on the battery, so in that case I can see what kind of battery is that. I mean, you do settings what kind of battery, but here you can see it's 65.1 volts and 97%. Also I can see temperature, it's 27.2 degrees here. Yeah, today is pretty hot. As I said before, when you turn on bike, the screen, the bike itself on parking mode. To turn on parking mode, you need to press levers or press just parking button. I press lever and now it's S. So it's sport mode, and as you can see, sport mode here. Turn on eco mode, and here we have eco. That's it. That's all what you have on the screen. It's your voltage, your mileage, your kind of percentage, so bars for battery, and itself speed. So here, I don't know if you can see that hill, small hill, it's like probably 4 or 5 meters, and it's about 35 degrees, at least 40 maybe even. So it's pretty close to 44 to 45. So let's see how it's gonna go here. You can hear brakes, and let's see. Yeah, as you can see, so now it's like the road on probably higher than my head. So that's the difference between level where I am now and where I want to be. So let's go. And it's here. I just didn't used to this bike yet. Let's try again, because I'm just afraid to go like too fast and go somewhere, jump. So here, let's go again. Yeah, no problem at all. I just want to check. No, the motor is cooled. Actually, about motor temperature, the motor temperature on this bike is cooler than my Talaria. So even after like full throttle, when we're going on a Talaria, especially, I don't know, maybe I get motor like this because on my MX3 Talaria, I had MX3 and motor was running cooler than MX4. Because MX4, after like full throttle, the motor is hot. It's not that hot you cannot hold hands on it, but it's hot. Here, no. It's absolutely cold motor, maybe because it's just like more open, or because it's like huge motor on diameter and it's cold enough, but cooling itself, but it's the motor is cold. And yeah, here actually you don't have any temperature sensor on screen. So the motor have temperature sensors, and these temperature sensors only send signal to controller when it's overheating, and you will get cold. I never had this yet, because this bike, as you was seeing, it's brand new. It's like 20 kilometers on it, but I was already riding it kind of hard, not in the dirt, not in the mud, of course. It's just on the roads with when it was dry and nice, but I tested this enough to tell it's not overheating for no reason. Because I hate to do any reviews without testing and without honest opinion. We're going uphill 70. Yeah, so it was uphill and it's going 70 uphill with my weights, and honestly it could go more because it didn't have even full throttle, but the problem is I don't have proper gear and I'm just afraid. I have just bicycle helmet and just regular glasses. And I just don't wanna and it's all noise I have on that on that bumps. It's chain mostly, because here the chain touching rear swing arm, because chain is huge and have a lot like big loop. So I would remove that thing, and I would remove that thing, that gears, and make chain shorter, of course, and it's not gonna be that problem at all. So the bike much quieter and driving much more smooth than Talaria, that's for sure. And it looks like bike, and it looks like, I mean, like bicycle. No one will catch you and say, oh, you like driving electric motorcycle. No, it's bicycle. Yeah, it's kind of over limit, like for Canada at least, but it is a bicycle, so it's still gonna be less bad things for the rider than for rider on Talaria. So what I want to say in the end, if you guys riding just on the street without some crazy dirty I mean off-road driving, without jumping, without actual wheelie, because on this bike, I don't know, I never did wheelie before, and this bike I think not about wheelie because it's not enough torque. But again, it's everything about skills, right? But if you just riding on the street, need speed and need kind of range better than even Suron, I would take this bike instead of Suron, because it looks almost same, even might be cooler for some points. It's cheaper, much cheaper, and it is very reliable. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you wish to, and have a good one.